And so they let Team Ego and Spoiled of Perlita Broncos, Perlita Jones Quinn Wands of the Broncos and Pepsi Center have it, with the East Coast Baldy Negro and the Panthers. And, Team Bidded Spoiled. Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Rays, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinn Wand, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, the All-American Adilla, Bidded Bet Forbes, and Boy Boxes, GPS, Paso Robo, Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery Team Football. Harry, Joe, Bernard, Dave, you're liars. But they let you have it and look stupid. Perlita, Dave, Harry, Ellery's, as you all profess to be the ones with the baldy Negro there, and you're not. Didn't work, because you guys committed rape and murder for it. GPS, Paso Robo, Rapist Night. Bernard, that's not the win. It proves you're fucking morons. All-American. And then all the victims that you've done multiple times, Carney, Bernard, and Country and Western, Cowboys and Indians, Joe, Karen Fowles of Country and Western, and Brian Fowles. All the people you guys have fucked over so many times out here, fucking it up, GPS Night, for Perlita and that man, the 61 Oyster Cracker Man, and the experimentator Antilla, who fucked up everybody's shit on purpose, because you guys wanted to be a bunch of cowboy, Western Indian rapists with a Negro Jones down, and Bellamore Rad. So they let Team Spoiled have it, as they sit there and gaze up, claiming to be the one, but they're not, and it didn't work. Bernard, LaChance, LaFag, of LaFreeman, Carney Boy, that's not winning. That means you're fucking morons who keep forcing people to live in a state of reality and mind that they never fucking had to. It means how fucking dumb you are, Perlita Jones, Quinn Wands, and Steve Jones, that damn near everything that comes out of your mouth, Perlita Jones, Quinn Wand, is a lie and based out of how much money you can get. So they let you have Team Bidded Fat. The bitten, you're spoiled bitten. And that's why you're fat and nasty. Because of Ellery's and all the people he made sick, Perlita. Because you don't know the history out here. Joe Zillig and those guys murdered the child. And they changed reality because they were greedy little stupid shits. And then they made the whole nation deal with it as they threw people down into the carny and mutilated them, and then turned around and said, no, we didn't. Bernard LaFag of LaChance is not God. They forced themselves in on those families when they knew that stuff was out here. You stole from my dad there, Bernard and Google Duncan. Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, that's why we stamp it. So the military and the FBI, CIA, the police officers, firefighters, and, like I said, they have the right to recover from their losses of team dumb shit, making us live in a piece of shit. See, Robo Knight and Joe, if you're going to keep going to Jonestown or the Havens Gate, and try to be communist Nazis trying to grift off of everybody, the other people who try to earn a legitimate earnings get a chance, like Lockheed and the military, those IHS, those people that you grift from, get a chance to recover off of your dumb fuckery, and you guys keep doing that shit with those cults claiming to be God. I told you that wouldn't work, Elton and your baldy Negro and Freddie from Texas, because you guys stole it and committed rape and murder for it, huh, Harry and Joe, for the football and your sex farm and tearing up the cities. That means how fucking dumb you are, Bernard. Because when it was working and it was decent, you guys destroyed it. So how could you have ever been the one, Bernard? You didn't win, Bernard. You came out here and destroyed people's lives, and also in Colorado, and you guys put us in a shit reality because you're a dumb fucking fag. You're so fucking fag, carny, dumb. Ooh, Judy Shepard. You are the criminal, Bernard. You're the one that makes people criminals. You create the gangs. You create the problems. For DJ Dave Allamore out of the Mile High House. And Joe. So we get to answer of you guys have harassed the Hiltons, the Bowmans, the Kennedys, who you guys assassinate and murder. Good job, Harry. The Schwartzes, the Beswicks, the Godfreys, the Pullers, all those, Bernard, that were either Jehovah's Witness or Jew, that you fucking idiots decided you're going to steal from and take advantage of because they were nice to you. Your computer theory, Bernard and Dave Ballamorad and Country and Western Indians for Jehovah's Witnesses, and Google and Jews is bullshit. And you guys use it to, conduct your abuse and rape. So like I said, people who get sick of it in the future will now know who does this shit. So when they see you, Bernard, they're going to put a bullet in you. Thief. And so like I said, they let Team Spoiled have it, and the Baldy Negro and Perlita and the All-American Attila profess to be gods with Dave, but they never were. And that's how fucking dumb you are, Perlita, because the more and more you keep doing it, the deeper and deeper you keep getting down in that stink tank. And that's why, because you were dipshits out here in the first place, Ghetto Survivor, Perlita. So if you like humiliation, Bernard, and you call that a win, go right ahead. You won that, all right, with that group of murderers. It was children, Bernard, that you guys stole it from. And then you guys run your shit. So we got it all nice on there. So the people who want to evolve past Team Dumbfuckery, you can. And Bernard, you can run back and forth and pretend to be the badass of the earth between Mexico and this and that, and lie to the nations and people. But the smart ones with common sense, that actually love their children and, their military, and they respect that, get to evolve for real. While you, Perlita and Joe, and All-American Attila, and the Indians that merged and fucked it all up, Dave, because you wanted to be a dumb shit with Ellery in them, you get to have the burden of your mess and fucking up the East Coast and West Coast and making us live in a shit pile because the GPS Paso Robo faggot knight is a dumb fuck who is a murderer and a moron of country and western. So you guys got each other. Good job, Karen and Don Wiley. But don't always choose that because those guys fucked it all up. Because they murdered your kid, Karen. And instead of following the directions of the military and the people who know what they're doing, people who loved and trusted you, people who saved your lives, Stanley and Karen, you fucked them over. Did you fuck over a friend, Brian? See, that's the thing. I have friends out here too. They're just not as vocal. And so they know some stuff about the group of you. So when you fuck me over, you guys also fuck them over, and they've been out here for a long time, and they know the story of Joe, the holiday rapist, and Harry and all them at country and western, and the ghetto life and the carnies. And people get sick of that shit, because they're the ones that forced us to live in the shithole. Those who paid a lot of money that didn't want to be carnies. But you know Harry Pickens Street, Jamaica Street, you just had to have it your way. With the ball! And so you got it. And it'll be predictable for all warfare about how dumb the group of you have always been since touching the computer. And who are the ones that turned people into zombies and did all that fucked up mutilating and all that stuff. That's what you get for the history books, Perlita and Bernard, and yelling and screaming and the Indian fade out on Yahoo and the All-American. Because the All-American wasn't the one. He killed the one. And then they repeated the pattern, Bridges. So you get that dumb fuckery for your dumb fuckery theory and your ideals of how to live.